Hello, my fam. Mwah. You can look at my new beard. It is copper gold. I am Perez Hilton. I am freshly caffeinated and hydrated, here to give you the best infotainment anywhere. Guaranteed. Today, we're going to be talking about some Miley Cyrus sloppiness, some Todrick Hall messiness, some Lady Gaga awesomeness, Lizzo being a naughty girl, Kim Kardashian news, and so much more. But we must start today with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The British royals are making headlines all over the world, and I need you to help me. We've got to work through this together as fam, because I have a lot of questions, and I think mistakes were made. In this documentary that just aired in the UK that documented Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's time in Africa. It was mainly Prince Harry talking, but the first bit of information that we got was a clip of Meghan Markle that went viral. She was asked by the journalist, whom is a friend of Prince Harry, if she's okay. And she responded saying the following: "Any woman, especially when they're pregnant, you're really vulnerable. And so that was made really challenging. And then when you have a newborn, and especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom or trying to be a newlywed. It's, I guess. Also, thank you for asking. Not many people have asked if I'm okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes." It was almost like she was at a loss for words. She was feeling so much. She wasn't very eloquent. You can respond to that clip many ways. If you watch it, and I suggest that you do, I'll have the link down below. A lot of links. But I'm sure by now, I'm going to guess, since you are a pro and an expert, you've probably seen that, at least that clip, okay? It's a different experience if you watch it as opposed to reading it. Either way, though, you can respond by saying she knew what she was signing up for. There are people on this planet who have it far worse than her. She's privileged. She's so lucky. All of those things are true. I acknowledge that, but I also saw a woman clearly struggling, in pain. And my thoughts at first were just empathy towards her. I don't want to see anybody struggling and in pain and not well, which it seems like she is. All those other things are true also. I appreciate the candor. Then Prince Harry, perhaps, I would say, laid it on a bit too thick. When talking about his late mother, Princess Diana, Prince Harry said, quote, "Everything that I do reminds me of her." I think talking about her death, thinking about her passing, he says it's a wound that festers. He goes on to say, "I think being a part of this family, in this role, in this job, every single time I see a camera, every single time I hear a click, every single time I see a flash, it takes me straight back. In that respect, it's the worst reminder of her life as opposed to the best." Okay. As Taylor Swift has taught us, you can live a high-profile life and still live a private life. You can go out and do things in public and avoid the photographers. And also, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they have the choice. They can relinquish their royal titles like the Swedes did not that long ago, and like many British royals have before them. The timing of it all is interesting, though, because to my knowledge, Prince Harry never expressed a lot of the things that he's been talking about prior to Meghan Markle. I think a lot of his turmoil recently is connected to being a father and a husband. And the thing that surprised me the most, that shocked me really in this documentary, was Prince Harry confirming drama between him and Prince William. The Queen is gonna be livid. She must be livid. Ay, ay, ay. Look who we have here. Venga acá, Dios mío. Oh my God. The Queen is... Hi. The Queen is livid. Quédate con papi. ¿A dónde vas? ¿Te quieres sentar arriba de papi?
Yo también.
The Queen is... Oh.
We both want to sit next to you.
The Queen is livid. You can sit here and listen to me because I'm...
But we need to go to our house to take off a bath.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my sister's gonna win me.
Oh, you're racing your sister?
Yes.
Oh.
Emma, what's that white button for?
That is to take a photo of the video. Take your little sister inside. Maite, no, Maite, va para adentro. He's such a good brother. All right, whatevs. Parent life. Okay. Prince Harry said of Prince William, quote, "Part of this role and part of this job and this family being under the pressure that it's under inevitably, stuff happens. But look, we're brothers. We'll always be brothers. We don't see each other as much as we used to because we're so busy. But I love him dearly, and the majority of the stuff is created out of nothing." No toques ahí. The majority of the stuff is created out of nothing. Just as I said, as brothers, you have good days, you have bad days.
I need to go in and get her.
So, yeah. I think he should have kept that to himself, honestly. Like, do you think he should have kept that private? He's Prince Harry. Do we really... he could have just lied. I would have probably lied to protect the family. Do the British public want... I would want to hear that things are good between him and Harry and William. Come here, Mia. Everybody's here today.
Hi, Daddy.
How are you?
Good.
I love you. Oh.
I want to drink your coffee.
There's...
It's a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
I can drink it.
No, you can't drink coffee. It's gonna make you go crazy.
Like that.
Okay, so
Hey.
bye. I think he should have not said anything. Thank you for tolerating that. Or maybe you enjoyed that. I don't know. I don't care. I honestly was in such a bad mood not wanting to even upload a video today because YouTube demonetized my video from yesterday, the ASMR boyfriend. You know what somebody on Twitter said? Because I used the phrase boyfriend experience, which... Oh my God, this may be demonetized for even saying it. I'll appeal it. Saying boyfriend experience or girlfriend experience apparently is code, which I did not know. Let's say, ladies and gentlemen of the night, use that terminology. But are you really advertising for that kind of work on YouTube? Oh, seriously, so crazy. Things got even wilder when Meghan Markle said, it's hard. I don't think anybody can understand being the constant subject of tabloids. But in all fairness, I had no idea, which probably sounds difficult to understand here. But when I first met my now husband, my friends were really happy because I was happy. But my British friends said to me, I'm sure he's great, but you shouldn't do it because the British tabloids will destroy your life. And I, very naively, I'm an American. We don't have that there. Pause. Yes, we do. The National Enquirer, TMZ, Star, Us Weekly, even Entertainment Tonight, In Touch, Life and Style, Page 6. Come on, Meghan Markle. Come on. We don't have that there, said. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not in tabloids. I didn't get it. Yeah, you weren't in tabloids because you were a D-list actress. So yeah, it's been complicated. I never thought that this would be easy, but I thought it would be fair. And that's the part that's really hard to reconcile. If things were fair, if I'd done something wrong, I'd be the first one to go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I would never do that. But when people are saying things that are just untrue and that are being told they're untrue, but they're allowed to still say them, I don't know anybody in the world who would feel like that's okay. I think what's also not being talked about by the British royals, obviously because they have an agenda they're trying to push, is a lot of British people don't like Meghan Markle. And it has nothing to do with the press. Honestly, I would say a lot of British people dislike Meghan Markle more than the press. Like, yeah, she's gotten a lot of unfair media, but she's also gotten a lot of glowing press and positive coverage. Additionally, Meghan Markle said something that was the wildest. Well, Prince Harry confirming the rift with William, that was wild. But this also. Meghan Markle said, I've said for a long time to H, that's what I call him. It's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. You've got to thrive. You've got to feel happy. I think I really tried to adopt this British sensibility of a stiff upper lip. I tried. But I think what that does internally is probably really damaging. First of all, you're just surviving. Okay. If things are that bad, like I said earlier, quit. And also, she sounds like a nagging wife. Like, it seems like a lot of, like I said earlier, a lot of the drama or issues were probably stemmed from Meghan Markle telling her husband this, getting in his ear, planting this thought. Because, you know, he lived 33 plus years as a British royal without quitting. Now it seems like he's close to quitting. And that's not a bad thing. If that's what you feel you need to do for your mental health, then do it. So be it. You're not stuck, okay? You're not trapped in that job. You can make money other ways. Or I'm sure Princess Diana left him private wealth, right? You Brits probably know more than me. Like the British royals have their lifestyle supported by British taxpayers, but they also have private wealth, and a lot of it. For his part, the future king, Prince William, is reportedly, quote, worried about Harry and Meghan and thinks that they are in a fragile place. To deal with that, Meghan and Harry are going to be taking 6 weeks off from all royal duties beginning next month. Good. Being a British royal sounds like nice work to me. Also, like, stop reading the press. If the press is bothering you that much, stop getting Google alerts. Don't read what they're saying. Ignore it. Just go about your work and keep doing it. I definitely have empathy for her, and it's definitely understandably harder for her because he had 33 years of life to deal with and get used to the press. She had a crash course in being a global A-lister. And in other news, holy smokes. That's a lot. Todrick Hall's former assistant, Tommy McKissick, has made some very alarming allegations against him. He claims that Todrick is racist. I don't even know racist is the right word. Has racial bias against other black people. Doesn't pay people, which actually, that is an accusation that's been leveled against Todrick repeatedly and consistently now for many years. I'm trying to wrap my brain around everything. I have worked with Todrick Hall. I was in his Oz album. He always treated me nice. I wasn't expecting to get paid. I didn't ask to get paid. I happily worked for free. And also, he's giving people the opportunity to be a part of something cool and special. If he's asking people to work for free, nobody's forcing people to work for free. It's a choice that you make. People that work for free do it because they want to work more with that person. They want it for their real, this, that, and the other. I can't speak for him and his mind and what he thinks about race issues. But some of the allegations being made by this guy, Tommy, and even bringing Taylor Swift into it and reading all of his tweets, tweeting about Todrick for days now, tweeting, retweeting. It seems like this guy has it out for him. A vendetta. To the point of it almost discrediting what he had to say as an independent observer. He even claims that one of Todrick's friends, this guy, Chester Lockhart, was inappropriate towards him, and Todrick did nothing. I don't know. I think this guy's lost a lot of credibility by how hard he's been going. I don't know. I wonder what Taylor Swift thinks of it all. I don't think it'll affect their friendship. It shouldn't, right? Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alejan, cielito lindo, los trovadores. All right, that is a good place to give a very special shout out to Powder Puffs and Kittens 333, who is an angel to me. I love you, Powder Puffs and Kittens 333. Don Michelle, Jenny Duncalf, Valley Val Vlogs, Sin Lippold, and Carly Dobrin. They all super chatted me on this channel recently. They watch, they subscribe, they've got the notifications on, they live chat with me, and they recently hit the dollar icon during a live premiere and sent some extra love my way. Thank you, Carly Dobrin. Thank you, Sin Lippold. Thank you, Valley Val Vlogs. Thank you, Jenny Duncalf. Thank you, Don Michelle. And thank you, Powder Puffs and Kittens 333. 833. Okay, on to more messiness. The daughter of Steve Harvey, Lori Harvey, got involved in a car wreck, a hit and run accident. It was so bad she flipped over her Mercedes SUV onto another vehicle and did not stick around for the Q&A with police. She's 22 years old. According to reports, she had been texting and driving. That's something that you could easily verify because you can check. Like, there's cameras on streets, there's eyewitnesses. You can see around what time the crash happened and see if she had been sending text messages. This has the potential to be quite the problem for Lori Harvey. Speaking of Lori Harvey, maybe she's distracted or going through it because Diddy's girlfriend is no longer Diddy's girlfriend. In fact, after Diddy was just spotted with another woman, Lori Harvey unfollowed him on Instagram. Play on, player. The things that I may have to deal with when I'm older and my kids start driving. It's gonna drive me crazy. Or not. When I'm older, I'm probably not gonna be able to do like all of the fitness classes that I do now. I may just start meditating more, doing yoga, like, give me peace of mind. I probably use that now. I'm not gonna get too much into this next story because this will definitely demonetize the video if I talk about it, so I won't. But on my website, I wrote an article about Oscar de la Hoya and some shocking allegations against the former boxer. I guess I understand. Let's just say the woman, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, yeah. I was trying to get in the head space of Oscar de la Hoya. It's never okay to, clearly. It's just like a bad transaction gone wrong. He made it way bad. I'm still like in shock over everything I read. All right. I can't read this all, but I will read to you an excerpt of something that Miley Cyrus said. She says, guys, I was being a little too like hardcore feminist vibes. I don't know, like there are good men out there, guys. Don't give up. You don't have to be gay. There are good people with blank out there. You just got to find them. You got to find a blank that's not a blank. You know what I mean? I always thought I had to be gay because I just thought like all guys were evil, but it's not true. There are good people out there that just happen to have blank. I've only ever met one, and he's on this live. Miley was live with Cody Simpson, and she said that. So basically, she called her ex-husband, Liam Hemsworth, a blank. The same dude who rescued her animals, who put up with her for 10 years. Miley, I'm all for her having fun and being messy with herself. But this is just hurtful to Liam, and I think it's hurtful to his family too. Like having the soon-to-be ex-wife of your son or brother say things like that about him just causes unnecessary drama for Liam and his family. Do better, Miley Cyrus. Do better. Lady Gaga, in other couples news, is single. She and her music engineer boyfriend, Dan Horton, have called it quits, according to reports. And also, she herself confirmed the news. She uploaded a photo on Instagram story of her attending the bachelorette dinner for one of her good friends, her makeup artist, and called herself a single lady. Also, I haven't spoken about it in a video yet, but I love the way that Lady Gaga handled that incident in Vegas where she fell down after straddling a fan on stage. She instantly assured the audience that she was okay and assured that fan that it wasn't his fault and that everything was fine. It made me really love her. Like, she handled it in such a classy way. That was beautiful to watch. Because there were so many videos, and I watched them all. I only uploaded the fall, but after the fall, there was a lot of stuff that we did not see. So good on you, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Over the weekend, Jennifer Lawrence got married in a hoity-toity ceremony in Rhode Island with a ton of celebrity guests there, from Emma Stone to Adele, Cameron Diaz, Nicole Richie, Amy Schumer, and Kris Jenner, who at one point over the weekend was seen wearing fur. Listen, I eat meat, but just wearing fur just seems so unnecessary. Like, I feel guilty even eating meat at times. Not really. I don't feel guilty eating meat. I like meat. Sorry. I like my milk. I like my meat. It is what it is. But I'm not going to wear fur. Like, so many. My head. Ay, ay, ay. My head. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 you guys. I do like my haircut too. It's a little bit longer than last time. All right, let's just keep it moving. Camila Cabello responded to rumors that she and Shawn Mendes broke up. There was a magazine article from Cosmo saying proof that Shawn and Camila are done, and she posted a screen grab of that on Instagram story and said, "Well, when the blank were you gonna tell me, Shawn Mendes?" I don't know. I think when there's smoke, there's fire. Or maybe they're just changing how they are with the public. Because when they started their relationship, they were very public, Shawn and Camila, but they haven't been spotted together in forever now. She even followed him on tour. In her new book, Jenna Dewan speaks about how she was blindsided by Channing Tatum when she found out last year that he was dating Jessie J, and she found out about it when we all found out about it in the press. She said, "There I was on a plane alone finding out about his new relationship. I felt blindsided." She then says that she wrote some tweets but did not send them. She says, "Instead of reacting the way I wanted, I asked myself this: how do I choose grace in this moment?" Do you think Channing Tatum had a responsibility to tell Jenna Dewan that he had a new relationship? I don't. They weren't together anymore, and I'm going to assume that the relationship at that point was so new with him and Jessie J, he hadn't introduced her to his daughter. So if it didn't affect his child, he didn't think it was any of her business. Just like he didn't have to tell her, she didn't have to write about that in her book. How is writing about that in her book making things better or living in grace? I don't think so. Living in grace would have been letting it go totally and not even bringing it up in her book. I think. I feel like I gotta go moisturize my face. I'm so dry these days. Gotta drink even more water. I've also got to give thanks to some more special members of my fam, like the Curly Whisperer, Amanda Mitchell, Michelle Lay, Leah Sweets, Cece, and Kristen Embry, more VIP members of my fam who super chatted me. Thank you, Kristen Embry. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Leah Sweats. Thank you, Michelle Lay. Thank you, Amanda Mitchell. And thank you, the Curly Whisperer. I love you guys so much. All right. Lizzo is in some hot water again, this time being accused once more of being shady. She had previously been accused of stealing that lyric. Turns out, I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% blank blank. Well, now these writers and producers claim that they worked on a song with Lizzo before Truth Hurts, and that lyric was in their song, Healthy. Let me break it down for you. In the music world, if 4 people are writing a song together, they share that songwriting credit usually equally. Like the norm is they will share it equally. They're not going to say, oh, I came up with that line, I get 50%, I get 10% per line. That's not how it works. They kind of divide it up equally. If Lizzo used that lyric in the other song, I think that these people deserve a stake in the new one. And they're being very reasonable. Justin Raisin and Jeremiah Raisin, brothers, producers, writers, are asking for only 5% of the new song. Truth Hurts. That seems very reasonable to me. And Lizzo's team is shutting him down. I don't know. I think that's shady. I'll talk about that more on my podcast because it'll be good to get Booker's take because he's also a music expert. On to some TV news. Brody Jenner says that his split with Caitlyn Carter will definitely play out on The Hills Season 2, which will suck unless they bring Perez Hilton on. Wouldn't that be great? Trying to manifest that, but I don't think that's happening. They haven't reached out to me. Let MTV know I would be awesome on the show. Speaking of MTV reality shows, JWoww from Jersey Shore and her boyfriend, the cheating, inappropriate wrestler dude, are back together. Yeah. When he cheats on her again, she's gonna regret it. Also, onto some film news. Francis Ford Coppola is talking major smack about Marvel movies. What is it with all of these directors talking down on Marvel movies? Recently, Martin Scorsese did as well. Now, Francis Ford Coppola, best known for the Godfather series, said, quote, "When Martin Scorsese says that the Marvel pictures are not cinema, he's right. Because we expect to learn something from cinema. We expect to gain something, some enlightenment, some knowledge, some inspiration. I don't know that anyone gets anything out of seeing the same movie over and over again. Martin was kind when he said it's not cinema. He didn't say it's despicable, which I just say it is." That's kind of like the same when people talk down on pop music. I love pop music. I love Marvel movies. When you talk trash about Marvel movies, it's kind of like you're talking trash about me. And frankly, one of the reasons I like going to see Marvel films is because in Los Angeles, it's so expensive to see a film here. At the movie theater that I go to more often than not, it costs $17 to get a ticket. So I'd rather go see a Marvel movie where I'm going to be guaranteed to more likely than not enjoy what I see instead of spending $17 on a movie where I may not like it, you know? It's called being smart with your money and not just throwing it away. Speaking of film news, there is a Barney film in the works. A Barney film in the works. Why? Why? Also, Dolly Parton says that the purple dinosaur, Dolly Parton says that she wants Scarlett Johansson to play her in a movie. That'd be cool. All right, some positive news. Congratulations to Shay Mitchell. She has given birth to her first child, a daughter. Aww, congratulations, Shay Mitchell. Also, happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. She just turned 39 years old, celebrated in Palm Springs with her besties, and even had gift bags with her products in it for her friends. Always promoting. Smart. Also, in the most recent episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim and Kanye showed a very tiny bit of their private renewal of their vows. They had their vows renewed for their 5-year anniversary. Hopefully, Kanye was in California for Kim's birthday. He was most recently in Jamaica for his Sunday service, which isn't always on Sunday. Also, Kanye has announced that his new album is coming out this Friday, allegedly. I don't know. We'll see if that happens, if it pans out, because he's announced dates before and it hasn't happened. And finally, thank you to Bat Mom, Shayla Lane. Thank you to Media and Image Beverly Brooks. Media and Image Beverly Brooks. Thank you to Roxanne. And thank you to Jen for super chatting me. I love you guys. I ask $1 a month if you can. If everybody gave $1 a month, that is like my Patreon. I know that a lot of people who like consuming content creators support on Patreon. I don't have one. I just ask $1 a month from anybody who regularly watches my videos. Just $1 would mean so much. Thank you. I love you. I thank you. If you enjoyed this, thank you for watching until the end. You are the minority. You are so rare and special and appreciated. Hit that like button and leave a comment. Like and comment. Share this video. Make sure you're following my family personal channel, The Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at PerezNewsletter.com. Listen to my podcast, The Perez Hilton Podcast with Chris Booker, on Apple Podcasts or directly at PerezPodcast.com. Buy some merch at BuyPopStuff.com. Follow me on the website across social media. We're everywhere from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat, and TikTok. Read PerezHilton.com every day throughout the day. And